Join us in a trip to Miami Beach with Bob Schatz Travels. Come along with us and visit some of our favorite spots and have some fun in South Beach, where there's always something going on. We'll tour the town, so come join us to check out the sights and vibes of Miami Beach. We stayed in South Beach on the west side at an Airbnb in the well-known MONDRIAN Hotel. We really liked this place, and the best part was the fantastic view of the Miami skyline and Biscayne Bay. The artist-owner's custom decorating created a cool and unique vibe. We love the pool, restaurant, and bar, which are right along the water. I'll take some bougainvillea and palm trees with the view of the water. Anytime. We spent the first afternoon by the pool, starting with a tasty cold beer, and enjoyed a few more cocktails along the way. Stay tuned for some recommended spots. Cocktail waitresses serve you at your chair. Ashley took particularly good care of us. My wife Linda gave it the thumbs up as well. Not a bad place to hang out and enjoy the day. It's open to the public as well. We walked to the east side of South Beach to La VENTANA restaurant, a stellar Colombian place on Washington, one of a host of great Latin restaurants in Miami. It's a recommended spot. The churrasco steak with chimichurri sauce was on point, and the kitchen stays open late. We also like Bolivar, a lively place across Washington Avenue, and Hola, a nicer place for a date night, further up Collins. We started the next day with breakfast at the hotel's Bahia Beach Club restaurant, a relaxing setting to start the day. Looking forward to our day in Miami. There's my lovely wife, Linda. The coffee is strong and delicious. The expectation in Miami. I was able to fly my drone and get some shots of Ocean Drive and Loomis Park, the heart of Miami Beach. Ocean Drive is a perfect spot to take a walk and do some people watching, or grab a drink and an appetizer at one of the many restaurants, day or night. We'll give you a street side tour in a bit, although I don't usually recommend eating here, as there's better options and many places are overpriced. Of course, the wide white sand beaches and blue waters are one of the reasons people come to Miami. Versace mansion with the red roof. As we head south on Ocean Drive, large umbrellas cover the tables at the sidewalk cafes to stay out of the intense Miami sun. The Breakwater Hotel in its full Art Deco glory. South Beach is one of the largest concentration of Art Deco buildings on the planet. The streets between 5th and 15th are the heart of Ocean Drive and the heart of South Beach. Along with Lincoln Road, Collins, and Washington, you'll find most of the restaurants and bars of South Beach. Further up Collins, past Lincoln Road, there's a bunch of cool hotels with good bars and restaurants. Starting with the Delano, SLS, and Surfcomber. Continuing north on Collins, the Setai, W South Beach, and One Hotel, along with mid-beach favorites, the Miami Beach Edition and the Faena Hotel. Be sure to stop by the Broken Shaker for a cocktail, a cool spot in mid-beach, at the Freehand Hotel. More cocktail recommendations coming up. Butcher Brothers runs most of the beach concessions. You can get yourself a cabana or an umbrella and chairs. The cost is typically $20 per umbrella and $20 per chair. Lunch was at Las Olas Cafe, a stellar Cuban place on the south end of town, and a consistently reliable option. Nothing fancy, but a good place to get Cuban food on the go. After lunch, I flew my drone in Bayfront Park in downtown Miami, with its open-air amphitheater and the Skyview Miami Ferris wheel. There's Dodge Island, home of the cruise ship terminals, and South Beach beyond. That's Brickell Key on the left, a man-made island. That tall building going up is the Aston Martin condos right on the Miami River. And here's Bayfront Park in downtown. Along the waterfront is the Bayside Marketplace and Marina. The downtown high-rises are mostly condos, including Mac Daddy penthouses going for over $30 million, with world-class views to the ocean. Tons of great restaurants and bars in Miami. Definitely worth a visit if you're staying in South Beach for a while. The NBA's Miami Heat play in FTX Arena right on the water. Let's head back to South Beach to visit the well-situated South Point Park, a really nice public park along the water. As you might guess from the name, it's on the south end of South Beach, with stellar views of the setting sun over downtown Miami. Across the channel is Fisher Island, an exclusive enclave, only accessible by boat. Is mostly high-end condos along the water, with a golf course in the middle, with the highest household income in the U.S. at $2.2 million. Visit South Point Park if you get a chance. An excellent spot to watch the sunset. Let's take a step back for a change in perspective. We had a late night dinner at La Mulata on Espanola Way, one of many good Cuban restaurants in South Beach. The leche asada was surprisingly good, and the mojito was on point as well, including a sugarcane stick. I was a little skeptical at first with the sign that just said Cuban restaurant, but it's all good. The next morning, we headed back to the Mondrian pool. Let's give you a rundown of some fun places to hang out in Miami Beach, starting with chill spots to grab a cocktail, including Juvia for a rooftop drink with a view. Stop by the lobby bar at the Setai, Monty Sunset on the west side, or Water on the One Hotel rooftop.
Yeah, thank you.
And Backyard, another chill spot for a cocktail in the afternoon or early evening. Some other fun places to hang out that are a bit more lively or good people watching include Bodega on 16th Street, a happening spot, and Blue Bar in the Fontainebleau, a great place to people watch. Paoli is the spot on Wednesday nights. We also like Nikki Beach, a cool place to hang out during the day. If you like Latin music and dancing, Mango's is the spot. If you're looking for dive bars, check out Lost Weekend or its next door neighbor, Kill Your Idol. Max Deuce Club is another stalwart, along with Ted's Hideaway south of 5th. A cruise ship heads out to start its journey in the Caribbean. Let's take a look at Ocean Drive at sunset and the Miami skyline in the distance. The neon-lit Art Deco buildings along the world-famous White Sand Beach. The chili passion fruit martini from the Setai, quite possibly the best drink on the planet. We visited Ceviche 105 for another stellar Latin meal. An easy walk from the Mondrian on Lincoln Road with super fresh seafood, raw cured in lime. Let's take a nighttime tour of the Miami area over Biscayne Bay, starting with the famed Star Island in the foreground, where a teardown house is for sale for $28.5 million.
In the stillness somewhere above, the city lights, you're falling in love.
And the neon-lit cruise ship terminals. That's Hibiscus and Palm Island in the foreground, for exclusive high-end islands in the bay. Next is the Miami skyline on the horizon, with Brickell on your left, downtown Miami straight ahead, and the Edgewater Midtown area to your right.
Light as a feather, light as a feather.
Light from the bridges reflecting off the water make for a picturesque scene. The Venetian Causeway takes you across the Venetian Islands all the way to Miami Beach. As you follow the causeway to its end and hit Miami Beach proper, Venetian Way turns into Dade Avenue on the top of your screen, marking the north end of South Beach. The string of buildings at the top of your picture are the condos and hotels that line Miami Beach. In the foreground are the condos that line the west side of South Beach, along with the Mondrian Hotel. A stunning shot of the Flagler Memorial in the bay, with the Miami skyline as a backdrop. Let's get a look at the Mondrian at night. By a beach club sign lit up at night for the passing boats to see. I love the Miami City lights reflecting off the glass. The crescent moon sets over Miami. Linda's a big fan of drag, so we headed to the Palace for Friday night of Pride weekend. There was plenty of entertainment, and they put on a great show. The next morning, I took off again from South Point to see if I could get a closer view of the cruise ships. This is a highly coveted part of South Beach, and you can see why. A 3-bedroom condo in the building on your left will set you back $10 to $17 million. Another look at exclusive Fisher Island. Powerboats wakes draw pictures in the bay. The triangle area on the right is the Coast Guard station. I couldn't fly my drone there as it was geofenced, so I had to go around it on my way to see the cruise ships. The Symphony of the Seas from Royal Caribbean, the largest cruise ship in the world until this year when its sister ship Wonder of the Seas surpassed it, with room for over 6,000 passengers and 2,200 crew, coming in at almost 230,000 tons. Measuring nearly 1,200 feet long, with 18 decks, it's larger than the largest naval vessel ever, the USS Nimitz. Built in France, it was christened in Miami in 2018. The car ferry to Fisher Island, the only way to get a vehicle on and off. The sped-up clip really has a Miami Vice feel. For those of us who remember our friends, Crockett and Tubbs. Get 'em, Sonny. I might have even had my own white linen jacket back in the day. Miami Beach Marina, home to yachts large and small. Get an up-close look at the artwork known as the South Point Park Lighthouse. And you know who that guy is. Let's check out the park on foot. Do my drone in South Point Park. Quick walk around, checking out the place. Everybody else is having fun with the families. Let's check out the famous Ocean Drive, starting at the south end. There's tons of little outdoor cafes. As I said earlier, decent place to get a drink and maybe a nap, but it's fair to call a lot of them tourist traps. You can order a hookah in addition to a cocktail at many of the places. Mango's a South Beach staple for Latin music. Crossing 10th Street, you'll find the world-famous Clevelander. When you get bottle service in Miami, you get a little bit of extra attention. You sure ought to with the prices that you pay. The Clevelander is a well-known party spot. The Palace during the daytime. Probably the most famous Miami Beach gay bar. Lots of groups of straight women, in addition to the boys. Heading into Loomis Park for the Miami Beach Pride Festival. This tricked out mini from one of the many corporate sponsors. Fans were the accessory of the day. Could someone rock that one? Apparently so. The giant inflatable leather-strapped bear cracked me up. I guess you might call her a fairy of sorts. Don't worry, no one was hurt in this spin. Looks like she's had some better days. Some people can't help themselves in front of a camera. There were some specialty-shaped pastries that looked quite realistic in context. I headed over to Miami where I stayed the last night, while Linda went to Mom's weekend at Purdue, passing the cruise ships on Dodge Island, starting with the Symphony of the Sea, which you got to look at earlier. It's amazingly large up close. The Norwegian Joy for Norwegian Cruise Lines. Christened in 2017, the Carnival Freedom and the Carnival Sunrise, both less than half the size of the Symphony of the Seas. Next is the MSC Seashore, the largest ship ever built in Italy at 170,000 tons. Riverside is a cool outdoor spot right on the Miami River in Brickell with multiple bars and restaurants. You can see the drawbridge open up for the yachts. Plenty of great spots around Brickell, including Dolores, but you can call me Lolita, one of our favorites. And back to the festival for some temporary tattoos and body art. There was a little something for everybody, including some Latin pop music at the Pride Festival stage. I'll give her credit, she had some charisma. My hotel in Brickell the morning of the parade, right on the river and across from City Center. I headed back to South Beach to check out the Miami Beach Pride Parade. It was an entertaining mix of floats and people, including the gayest church in town. Snapping fans became the soundtrack of the day. Some of the crowd got into the act with festive attire. Charlie Crist, a Democratic congressman. UPS representing my wife's former company. They've come a long ways. We saw a lot of Dorothy and the Good Witch, somewhere over the rainbow. Hit it, DJ Dorothy. Delta and American had competing floats. This dude was seriously tall, with high heels to match. Join us for some people watching as we take a quick tour through the crowd.
Has been going strong for 30 years. It is the longest day running nightclub in the world.
And some more people watching at the Pride Festival. You could even get some fried Oreos. One of the various dance tents. Little Latin dancing. The Latin vibe is one of the reasons I love Miami. Take some skills to dance on those high heels in that sand. We caught Trevor Hall in concert at the North Beach Band Shell, a cool venue in a park by the beach. Gone, gone beyond the entertaining opening act.
There's a way, there's a way, there's a way, there's a way, there's a way.
Trevor put on a great show. It was a fun evening and a great setting with a chill vibe. This group of yoga instructors typified the crowd. On the way back from Miami, we stopped in Stuart, Florida, where a friend from high school lives. We spent some time on the water, exploring these mangrove channels. I broke my thumb playing lacrosse, so I couldn't do any paddling. But Tim and his girlfriend Terry took good care of us.
Yeah, sure.
Tim grabbed me a Florida local Highlight IPA.
I know, why not, right?
Coconut Bob makes an appearance. Let's take a look at the beach from the air. They were dredging the channel and replenishing the beach, so that's why you see that major equipment. Let's head back to the beach.
It took a while for you to find me, to find me. It took a while for you to find me.
Click that Bob Shots button on the left and join us for more of our travels around the world.